You want to see an amazing studio that we just built? Check this puppy out. Here we are. This is the brand new studio. You can see that we've got multiple displays, multiple cameras, as well as different backdrops that we can interchange because both of these are two-sided. Yes, two-sided. So we can definitely do that, but not right now because I don't want to move anything. So let's just take a look at what we've got here. Now, you can see here is my main camera system. So this is primarily the one that I'm always going to be looking at. I've got this, this lectern here as well as a chair that I can go ahead and sit in. So if I don't want to stand because I get too tired, I can go ahead and control all of this stuff here. Now, this is just one of the 5 camera systems that I've got going in this amazing studio. The second camera that we can see here, I'm just going to switch to this thing here. You can see here I've got multiple camera displays or multiple cameras going on. My primary camera is over here. Secondary camera is over here, and a third camera is over here. And the reason why we have that going is because we have multiple scene possibilities. So as I had mentioned, we've got this main scene over here. Now the second scene is me standing beside this drawing board. This is an electronic screen that allows me to go ahead and write. So I can write my name here, and you can see that we've got all of the adjustments ready, so you can read the TV screen at the same time. Now, if I wanted to, I can go ahead and switch to this scene here. Now, this looks like it's a digital screen or an overlay of the computer screen here, but it's actually a camera, and I can go ahead and write like this. So if I want to, I can actually show slides on this screen here. I can go ahead and draw or annotate on top of those slides as well. So this is a neat 65-inch screen TV that allows us to do cool things like that. So that's what we have here. Now let me just show you what that looks like. You can see that is all the screen, and that's what that piece is there. Now, if I also want to write beside the screen, so if I want to write on the screen, but I want a different angle, here is another one that we've got here. Let's see, aside from this scene over here, now I can go ahead and go to this side angle here. And now this is primarily what you're seeing is of me, and I can go ahead and just do stuff like this and draw on it. Now you're not necessarily going to see what's happening on the screen, but this is just another angle to keep the flavor, to keep the excitement going in the video itself. So that is another scene over here. Now the other one is really, really neat. This one is using the OBSBot tail air. And oh, no, not that one there. This one is over here. And what I can do is I can go ahead and use my remote control. And if I wanted to, I can go ahead and walk around in the studio itself. I can use my remote control to be able to change the zoom on it as well. And what's cool about it is that no matter where I go, because I'm using my wireless Hollyland Lark M2, no matter where I walk in this studio space, you'll always be able to hear me. Now we've got the light dialed in so that it looks good pretty much on any camera that you're using. And here is what that looks like. Let's switch back over to this guy here. And that's what this is. So this is the OBSBot tail air, and it's connected by network, so it's an Ethernet connection and a USB power, so it's always constantly powered. Then I've got the remote control here. And underneath here is a display. This here is a studio monitor display. It allows me to see what production is going on. So if I'm sitting here at my table, this is my primary view. You can see here, I've got a monitor over here, and this is my Ecamm Live confidence monitor. This is the monitor output that allows me to see what's happening while I'm looking at the main camera, or if I'm going and using the main screen down here, which is where I leave Ecamm Live, or I may put a browser or something like on that there. However, if I switch over to the side camera with the OBSBot, I will use this as my confidence monitor instead. This will match what Ecamm Live is showing. You can see my fingers in infinite view there. So that will show what is an Ecamm Live. So I can always see exactly what's happening and if I've got the right scene going on. Now, if I walk over here, you'll see that I have another display. This is a 65-inch TV, and I have it up in a 4-up display. I have a matrix switcher over here. It's actually, I can put up to 9 HDMI signals on this one screen. So if I wanted to add different computers, I can go ahead and put more. But right now I have 2 displays. Now this display over here is a 3rd display on the Mac Mini computer. So you can see here, there's the Mac Mini, and then I've got 1 monitor, I've got 2 monitors, and then this here is the 3rd display. This is the one where I'm going to throw my PowerPoint presentations. I'm going to throw any web pages where I'm talking about things. I can also embed, obviously, YouTube videos, play that, and run that in full screen. And then this one over here is another confidence monitor. You can see here that this is matching the same as that, and it's matching the same as, where's my finger? That one over there. That allows me, so when I'm standing beside the television and looking into that camera over there, that allows me to see what's going on, because I just have to take a quick look over to the left and make sure that I'm in the scene framed properly, as well as it's the correct scene that's playing, because that again is going to show exactly what Ecamm Live is going to be outputting. So we have a lot of cool things that I've now set up in this studio. And if you want to see a little bit more as to what my view is, you can see here where the lectern is, I have a Stream Deck Plus that allows me to choose a certain scenes. I will be wearing wireless headphones as well as a wireless microphone so that I can move around in this space. And if I need to, instead of wearing the wireless headphones, if I'm just using standard Zoom, I can use the speaker on the Mac Mini and just hear from there, and I can adjust the volume knob on here. So the Stream Deck is definitely really key in terms of how to listen and be heard on this broadcast. Now I can go ahead and use my hotkeys on my keyboard or the Stream Deck itself. And this here phone that I was just showing you around the studio, that was through NDI video. So a lot of neat things are possible in this studio, and we will be making it available for content creators to come by to our studio, utilize it for recording purposes. So we'll do full service content creation. So whether you're going to be doing a live stream or you're going to go ahead and create content by recording your courses, things like that, you can always come over to our studio and we will record all of that for you. So we're just getting that set up right now. But our primary use, Brett and I are going to be using this to teach our own courses live and to be able to do some of the recorded content as well. The lights, we're going to do a couple more changes here still. So this back wall currently is the contractor beige in our studio, but I'm actually going to paint that gray so that the lights come out a little bit nicer. So I've got the lights in an orange and a yellow in the background, which kind of looks nice. And let me just grab my phone again. I'll show you around a little bit in terms of what the rest of the studio looks like. So this is a large studio space. You've probably seen some of my other videos, but we have cornered everything off with this thick black curtain. This allows us to do a couple things. One is to reduce the noise or the echo inside of the entire studio, as well as just create another cornered sectioned off area in this big large room. So you can see here those things are about 8 feet high right now. We do have an open ceiling and I have some sound baffling in the top. And then you can see all around. So 3 sides are completely covered by this 8-foot black curtain. And then the back wall here, these are 4x8 sheets that are movable. So right now I just have them on some 2x4s and some L brackets that keep them up, but we will probably be putting them on casters and then just dressing them up a little bit with some cloth so that it doesn't look so raw. And then you'll see in the back we've got some lights and stuff like that. But on the back end here is where I've actually got a pegboard, and that will allow me to change the look and the design of what this setup is. So I can just attach anything to that side, and there's a light behind there to there was a shadow that was appearing on this wall, so that light helps to reduce that shadow. Now let's talk about the rest of the lights. primarily all the lights are in the front end of the studio. So here's everything that you see. I've got a couple of big Japanese lanterns that glow, and that just gives a nice softer look to the entire studio space itself. And then I've got several Elgato key lights, and these are the larger key lights that are on, and we have pretty much flooded the entire space to really give it a nice overall flat, not flat look, but a nicer look to it. And then I also have a light that's on the ground. That's a Neewer, and that light helps to fill in some of the lower space on the face. So if you can see, I'm blocking that light. It's a little bit dark on the face underneath, and just adding that extra light helps to reduce the wrinkles and the puffiness in the bags and the eyes and stuff like that, for me at least. And so overall, this is it. This is the studio space. You know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments below how you think that, you know, maybe you have some questions or maybe some comments. What do you think I can do to improve this space? Now, the one thing that I do need to do is I do need to go ahead and do something cooler back here. Like it looks just so plain and square. It's like, what else can I add? If you've got some ideas, shoot them in the comments below. Let me know what your ideas are. I would love to hear what you think I can do here. One idea is to add the paper rollers in the back. And so I can add a green screen back there, and that allows me either in post-production or using Ecamm Live in the green screen effect, I can go ahead and put different imagery or graphics back there behind me, and by using a green paper backdrop over there. I can also have like 4 backdrops and just use different colors, but right now we're going to switch that from a beige, and we're going to move that over into a gray wall. And then this allows us to also, this is sound padding, so this is actually wood with felt in the inside, and it helps to reduce any of that echo. But we can also mount other things here, whether it's, you know, bringing in a TV, we can overhead mount it and just kind of hang it over here, or I could mount some signs, things like that over there as well. But anyway, this is the studio space. Let me know what your thoughts are, and anyway, thanks for joining me. If you guys want to see more of some of the productions, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the bell notifications so that you receive word on when I upload new videos. Thanks so much. See ya.